my name is Jody Lilly, and I'd like to talk to you about the Goddess of Now. In light of all of these Me Too posts that I'm seeing on social media and my own Me Too post, I wanted the Goddess to weigh in on this. And her message is that it really is time for things to change. And that the things that are coming up for people, these memories and these situations that happened, are surfacing in order to be released, in order to be consciously known and let go, because they are coloring our lives. They color the way we approach one another, the way we see ourselves, the way we see other people. They've distorted our life force and the way our society works. I mean, this is at the heart of why our society functions the way it does. And it's not just the women that have been abused and bullied and harassed. The men are at the effect of this also. You know, some of them become perpetrators. And that most of them are not bad people, and most women are not bad people. You know, we've been in this culture and then in this world, this patriarchal world that is so backward and so abusive and manipulative, and in order to keep us in the game and in the program. And you know, now we're waking up to the fact that that's just not okay. You know, it got pushed down for a really long time in our psyches, and it just controlled the way our autopilot behavior. Like, oh, it's this kind of situation, and this is the way my psyche reacts to that. Boom. And we're off and running again. And then later we're like, why did I do that? Because that's not how I really want to behave, or what I want to do, or what I wanted to say. Fear has run a lot of this stuff. So back to the Goddess of Now. Her message is that we need to let go of these layers and layers and layers of conditioning that have been put upon us. And you know, none of us have even had a chance at being who we really are. And it's time. It really is time now. You know, it's gone far enough, and we don't have to continue it. What we're seeing is sort of the death rattle of this perverted behavior and controlling behavior, and all the secrecy and all the lies. So many lies coming to light. It's just mind-boggling. Every week there's more. But wait, there's more. So where do we start? We start right here. We start in our own hearts. We start to reclaim ourselves and to come back into our hearts and to be safe, be a safe place for ourselves, you know, and to be real with our friends and our family, if we're lucky enough to have family that we can talk to. You know, find your people, you know, who are your kindreds, you know, share with them, and start to become more real to yourself. Start to give yourself permission to really flourish and to reclaim your life force. Really, our sexual energy is our life force. I mean, we can't possibly thrive without that. And yet we've all tried, and maybe that's why it's felt so fruitless for a lot of the time. You know, and we felt like we could never get to where we needed to go. But things are changing. The energy is changing. We are changing. The world around us is changing. And when things change, there are opportunities to flip them and to do them a different way. As long as everything is status quo, it's really hard to make a change. Right now, like open season, you know, permission to change is granted. So, you know, let yourself be gentle with yourself. And as these things are coming up, know that you're not alone, that this is a major turning point for all of us. And things can change from here. Things really can change from here. This doesn't have to be just another outburst and then we just go back to business as usual. There is no business as usual anymore. I think that our government, our Congress, our president have made that pretty clear. There is no status quo. So good for us. Let's make the changes, and as we change as individuals, then we start to see the world around us change. But it isn't going to change until we do, because it's being projected out from us. So let's project something that is better and that vibes higher and that looks like the truth and that is imbued with love and grace and compassion. What about that?